What up? It's your boy T-Bone Reaction. About to check out some check this video where I'm uploading my stuff because for my most recent cooking with TJ project I just did as well too. T Bear. I'm gonna try to edit it out as well too. But while I'm gonna get this set up, hot takes. Get your hot takes. The news hot takes came out. I told you, Pllana posted yesterday that hot takes was coming out soon, and we have it titled "WWE's Getting Weird by the Day." Oh boy, we ready to head into this new pay-per-view, Palooza, the first time with ESPN app. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. I'm probably gonna do the app or just do my websites I've been doing for a while. Let's say I start crashing. Either way, let's check out these hot takes from Pllana. Let's get it. And it's 10 minutes, 10 minutes and 20 seconds long. You know your hot takes gonna be probably longer than that. Anyway, twice as long, or even 3 times as long as well too. Glasses. Anyway, let's get it. And I apologize ahead of time and my mic because I gotta figure out what's going on. But anyway, because I know my mic cut out a little bit during the fans with any wrestler thing. I apologize about that. Anyway, let's get it.
The TKO president just made Vince McMahon look like a babyface. Seriously, he went on record saying that WWE ticket prices are only increasing because Vince McMahon was too generous with families. That's a real quote. It probably had shareholders clapping, but it did not get the same reaction from wrestling fans.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're thinking about more the shareholders than the true people that matters to wrestling, the fans, right now. No lie. I get it's a business, but sometimes business ain't everything. Don't forget the true people who held you down for so long, the fans. Yeah.
We're already heated seeing prices.
Yo!
And now hearing TKO brag about it feels like
that was not even an F5 nor an F10. That was an F20 that he just did on West. Jesus.
Rubbing the salt in the wound. I'm even seeing hot takes claiming that WWE was better under Vince. Like I said,
yeah, a lot of people been saying that, but if after watching that the word storyline and all that stuff and some of the storyline in the past, yeah, I don't know about that.
Earlier, TKO turned.
Here's the thing: storyline, career-wise, I don't know about that. Business-wise and money-wise, possibly.
Vince babyface for no reason, which is absolutely crazy. Also, it's becoming very clear that TKO is hurting WWE, and it's not
that I agree with. It do seem like it's definitely low key's hurting WWE though. I ain't gonna lie. It definitely seems to be the case right there as well too. This camera is like, there we go, no, that way, there we go. Yeah, cause like I'm getting more of this. I might shrink this down a little bit, just a little. There we go. Anyway, yeah, it do seem more like TKO is kind of like hurting it a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe it's more to it than it is, but it just something just don't seem right. Anyway, let's keep going.
Not just me who feels this way, there's plenty of people who feel the same way. The greed has gotten to a level that is drastically impacting the quality of WWE. I've said it before with all the unnecessary sponsorships, but now we're getting to a point where TKO is flat out pushing away the hardcore base in favor of casuals with deeper pockets.
Right.
It's a sad thing.
Yeah, they're doing. It's almost like how it was during the time before AEW happened, where it was pushed. It was for the casual, where the hardcore fans was slowly backing away from WWE to the point that they don't want to watch no more. They rather watch Indie and New Japan and all this. And the AEW happened, and then WWE started watching up again, and now it's like almost going back to what it is, almost like that. I mean, but like I said, it may be something bigger than it is, or something. It must be something coming to as well too. But what y'all thought? Anyway, let's keep going.
To see that they just prefer the casual fan who has money to throw.
Exactly.
The soul of WWE continues to die. I honestly can't see how anyone likes this unless you're O'Harold, a fan who cares more about TKO's quarterly numbers than the love of the game. Speaking of TKO ruining good things, let's shift our focus to John Cena and his controversial farewell tour. It shouldn't be controversial, but it is because WWE managed to complicate something that should have been the easiest thing to book. They ruined it because of that awkward heel run. Some fans stand on business claiming that this retirement tour has been ruined, while others will argue saying that it's been flawless, and then you've got wrestling voices like Santi Zap dropping this hot take.
Why are people acting like the matches during his heel run were bad? The Randy Orton match at Backlash, banger. The tag team match at Money in the Bank, banger. The feud with Ron Killings was so much fun. The match against CM Punk, banger. The match at SummerSlam, banger.
Yeah, I will say this, right? Here's the thing. Storyline wise, whatever, it didn't hit, but match wise, quality wise, it hit. I ain't gonna lie. The match quality wise hit. The best one I could say out of his tour was definitely him and CM Punk. Second best was the second Cody one as well too. I can say that for sure, but the him and Punk, that was like one of the best ones right there as well too, man. We can see it. Can't wait to see we go with here with his face run though. I think this is being Brock. Well, the Brock thing should have a little bit of explanation. Just don't. So it just seems like a marquee money match. That's all it is. But I mean, as far as the face run, but yeah. Other than that though, his feud with Punk and Cody has been top one. Ray Orton, it could have been story-wise better, but the match was good. The R-Truth match was pretty cool as well too. The matter of fact, that I can say definitely started. It would have been close second. It's just how it just fell flat as of lately though. No lie, it kind of slipped down to 3. But yeah, definitely top one I say is Cody, is CM Punk and Cody, and top 3 is CM Punk, Cody, and R-Truth in a way. Orton was before. No, I'll put Orton over it a little bit as well too. But yeah, other than that, these stories been cool. And the Logan Paul tag team, that was a good match too. That's definitely, so they've been good. I mean, just the storyline wise has just been here and there. It's iffy as well too, though.
John Cena was delivering excellent matches with the exception of his terrible, what seemed purposely terrible match.
Yeah, the WrestleMania is the only one that was bad as well too, though, and it was like no fault on either. Just one, the expectation of Rock. 2, the whole you get nothing thing. I guess it was a little on Cena the get nothing thing, but at the same time, the whole thing with the booking is just that match is just. It could have been a better match, but glad they made it up on SummerSlam.
At WrestleMania 41. So no, I'm not somebody that's gonna regret the heel turn. In fact, I'm glad that it happened because it allowed for matches that made sense against baby faces that would have been really hard for him to make a logical feud against.
That's true. That's true. And it also escalated Cody Rhodes babyface's run as well too, in a way. As well. Well, I don't know about the WrestleMania 41, but glad he took that break to embrace it back, and then the SummerSlam embrace it back. You know, some people didn't like that he got the title back, but still. And there's people hoping that he'd be a transitional champion and lose it to Drew McIntyre and Robert loses, especially the big Drew McIntyre fan I follow on Twitter.
Like Randy Orton and CM Punk, and of course, Cody Rhodes.
Look, I like Santi Zap, and I think he makes great content, but I have to respectfully disagree. The matches themselves were actually really good stuff, but the problem were the endings. Yeah. They were overbooked, stuffed with too many interferences that sort of took away all the momentum of the match. Give me clean finishes, and those matches would have been a lot better that I would go back to and watch. It's basically how Vince McMahon used to say, send them home happy. I agree with that statement, but none of
facts, yeah, because like I said, or pissed. The WrestleMania 41, it didn't send. Only people who was happy about it is just people who wanted the title of Cody. That's all who was happy about. Other than that, though, it wasn't something that pleased the heel fans. I mean, it wasn't even something that pissed off the face fans. We were like, we was expecting to be pissed off. We not like pissed off, like heated pissed off, not the disappointment pissed off. Like, come on.
of these matches did that. Seeing the same chaotic run and ending every single time just killed the payoff of that match, especially the matches that went 30 or 40 minutes long. That said, flipping John Cena back to being a babyface was the right call, and everything since SummerSlam has been a blast.
Yes.
It just makes you wonder how legendary this whole farewell tour could have been if WWE did not drag us through that unnecessary heel detour. AJ Lee just made her epic WWE return just a couple weeks ago, and I honestly thought every wrestling fan would be over the moon, but it turns out that I was wrong. Check out this hot take. The entire AJ Lee / CM Punk versus Becky Lynch / Seth Rollins feud is ruining WWE for me. It's like watching a car crash, but
yeah, that's a hot take, because I like this. That's a hot take. Like, come on. You knew it be. See, here's the thing with wrestling, this fandom. Damn if you do it, damn if you don't. If AJ Lee didn't come by they sell for like re or anything, fans be pissed. Now that AJ Lee anything happened there, while there's people who love it, there's still folks who just cannot be satisfied. And it's always within the IW scene, like, like, come on, like, why will you not? We've been wanting AJ Lee for the longest time since two Royal Rumbles ago. Like, come on, like, let this cook, man. Let this be the first step as well too. As good as the tag team match now going out to be straight to a single match to see if she's okay and ready to do this. Because we hoping we get a match between her and Roxanne Perez soon as well too.
It's brutally hard to watch. That is one spicy opinion.
It is.
And it just goes to show you really can't please everybody.
Yeah,
personally,
exactly.
I think AJ's comeback is incredible. The feud with Becky and Seth has been fun. Could the story be better? Probably. But a car crash,
that's the only thing is, like, it could be better because it's typical. It's this whole. I'm gonna be completely honest. If I like heels, I don't like this vision thing, the visionary thing, the visionary vision, whatever you call it in fashion. I don't like it. I don't like it. Weird reason I don't like it is the same shit every time. Wrong. The vision gets some beat down, somebody come back, and then the vision can be down as well too. I know they spiced up a little bit with the situation between LA and Jay, which is cool, but again, it's like the same situation for a while, and it's like, I get it, you want to have a heel heat, but it's like more like, can this be over with heat at this point now? Like, no, it's like almost like, can this be over with? Can either Braun Breaker break out of the group, or Bronson be somebody throwing each other or something like that? It's like, you only liking it if you liking it, you just a heel fiend. That's all it is. Yeah, I'll keep people like, I hate saying that term, but you're just a heel fiend, or just love heat if you're okay. I mean, because there's people who like it just because they like the whole thing of Bronson being the tribal thief and all that, the walking Foot Locker, whatever, being a tribal thief and all that. But it's really because heat. That's all they like, heat.
That is just a bit of a stretch. What excites me the most is AJ eventually diving back into the women's division by herself. Watching her team with Punk is cool, but I'm so ready for this Punk and Rollins story to wrap up. If they drag it all the way to WrestleMania, I just might crash out.
True. I mean, it's looking like that, but I feel like it should end a little sooner, to be honest, as well. I mean, Punk should win the title possibly at SummerSlam. Well, you can't do it on SummerSlam. The reason I say that because like that's Survivor Series, and probably not because he got the whole War Game thing going on and all that as well too. We know in the teaser that it's a possible NXT for the main roster War Games possibly, and is even possibly a TNA versus WWE War Game happening as well too. Who knows? But anyway, that's happening well too. But at the same time, yeah, Punk and Seth Rollins need to, and Punk need to get title soon or something like that. Unless they go on not have him win it and it goes to somebody else, and then lead to a fortunate Punk heel turn for being desperate for the title. Who knows? But they got to end it soon with either Punk, hopefully Punk winning the title that he should have won, but he got cashed in on. So yeah.
Anyways, the AJ Lee takes don't stop there. Someone else said that she was never even good. She just stood out in a weak Divas era. And I think that's totally unfair. AJ Lee was great, and I think she's about to prove a lot of doubters wrong at WrestlePalooza. Speaking of WrestlePalooza, what do you guys think of that name? At first, I hated it. I was even rooting for Bad Blood to return this year, but it has grown on me. Plus, it's a cool callback to an old ECW pay-per-view. However, CM Punk is not a fan. Here's his hot take on that name.
I've been doing my best to not say the word WrestlePalooza the entire time. That might actually be the first time I've said it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's a ridiculous name.
It is, but I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Because you add a Palooza to anything, you're like, that sounds like a good
Well,
name.
Lollapalooza.
Yeah, right.
And you add wrestle to it, and you kind of understand what you're getting.
I've got to disagree with Punker here. WrestlePalooza works, and honestly, imagine him in the era of the Great Balls of Fire. I would pay just to hear his thoughts on that pay-per-view name. But Punk did drop another hot take that I completely agree with.
Logan Paul?
No. Not even top 100. Very, very, very good, very skilled. Picked it up very, very fast.
He did.
But
He's got a lot of work.
You're talking.
Yeah.
You're talking to a wrestling history buff.
Of course.
So I'm gonna. You know, and if you.
Here's the thing. Logan Paul, you can't deny that he's good at what he's do, but he still is a douchebag. He's just an influencer he's an influencer who got his way within something. Here's the thing with that though, like between him and his brother, we're getting these combat sports way too. Though it's like I get it, they've athletic to do it, but at the same time, this is some rich daddy shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is some rich daddy shit. That's what I'm saying.
He wants to get offended at that. That's fine.
Great. Good for you.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Logan Paul definitely is not a top 100 wrestler of all time. He's not even close. If you say that about the current roster, I'd absolutely say he's near the top. But of all time, absolutely not. He does have the athleticism and plenty of years ahead to earn it, but right now he's nowhere near that list. With that said, I could see WWE planting the seeds for a future Punk and Logan Paul feud.
I'll be here
Let
for it.
Logan attack Punk over that comment, have a banger of a match, and maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of performance that gets him closer to even sniffing that top 100 conversation. Let's move on to someone who absolutely belongs in any top 100 list, and that man is Randy Orton. Right now, he's sitting at 14 world championships, so the question is obvious. Can he catch John Cena's record of 17? One fan's hot take says yes, and even predicts that Randy could hit number 18 before he's done. I'd love to see it. I think Orton is one of the greatest of all time, and it's
I hope he does, man. Whether he had to go heel to do it or not, but I hope he does do it regardless of which way he do it, though. Where I got cheered for it or forced him to boo it, I hope he does get it.
Already locked in with the WWE for another 5 years, but we do have one issue. Triple H might be the roadblock. Since Randy's return in 2023, the booking has been lackluster for the Viper. It almost feels like Hunter either just doesn't care for him or is quietly phasing him out. He never really wins big time matches, he doesn't win gold, and he's become a guy who's just used to elevate other people to the main event scene, and I am getting tired of it. Randy Orton has to become a world champion again, and it needs to happen soon. Some fans even think he should be the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes, and I'd be all for that.
And that could happen though. They folks put hard before a Cody versus Orton, with Orton being the heel situation. I can see it happening though, but still, Orton needs to be booked better and needs a better title run for sure.
I think Cody versus Randy for the WWE title is a dream match we've all been waiting for. A heel Randy will bring out the absolute best in Cody, and with their history, the story writes itself. Randy would also win his 15th world title in that feud, so you can sign me up. The only thing keeping me away from fully agreeing with that hot take is another hot take that says that Drew must win the WWE belt or his main event status is finished.
And it's like I got a bad feeling that he's going to take the title from WrestlePalooza just cause of this, just to please a fan, and not seem like Drew's main event status is dead. They're going to give him the title. I got a bad feeling. I just got a bad feeling that's going to happen. I mean, I'm not going to be mad about it because, Cody did finish story, and the fact he's able to win the title back twice, I'm cool. I'm cool if you lose it or anything. Well, I mean, then again, I hate that he had to lose it on his first actual defense of the second run. That's the only thing. But at the same time, if the Drew lovers is tired. I'm tired of hearing the Drew lies whine and moan about it, or talking shit about Triple H or how or anything, or how bad Drew is booking and all that as well too. Which is just them talking. To be honest, just them not being patient. I guess who knows. Right now Drew's a heel, so I can care less. But at the same time, let's see.
And is that a bit dramatic? Yes, but there is some truth to it. Drew is in the same boat as Randy. He talks a big game, but then he just loses every match that matters. So while I want Randy back on top, I think Drew getting the championship sooner might actually be the bigger priority for WWE right now. As you can see, Triple H's booking has been on the decline. We're seeing hot takes even say that he can't create stars like Vince McMahon, but I've gotta disagree with that. There's no shortage of new names proving otherwise. Look at Cody Rhodes. Hunter booked him straight into megastar territory. Then you've got Gunther, who has become one of the best wrestlers on the planet right now. And Jey Uso shocked everybody by capturing the world title. Some fans are over the babyface.
Oh, God, yeah, this shit. Don't do it. I mean, I get it. It is, oh, God. Don't. Just don't. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Just have him and Jimmy be the Usos at tag team again for a good long time. Because you bring him here, it's going to be another single run, and it's going to probably be another Uso versus Uso match again with roles reversed. And, a lot of people wasn't fond of that one, so what's different? What difference will make it this one? Nothing against the Uso, but they need to be back as tag teams. They need to. Like, come on. Anyway.
Vibe and do want a heel run. Honestly, I'd love that too, because a series Jey Uso is much better than,
of course, Pllana with the he's low-key love heels anyway.
Mr. Yeetman. But you can't deny star power under Triple H's leadership. You've also got Braun Breaker, who grows more undeniable.
There's somebody I'm waiting for a face turn from, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm ready to get my DMX on for this man for the longest time. Thought it was gonna happen for me until he decided to join the division. I was disappointed, but. Yeah, man, he's been due for a main roster face run. He had his face run in NXT when he started, but he is well overdue for a face run on the main roster. He is.
Each week, he's a future world champ and a future WrestleMania main eventer. It is obvious. There are some takes saying that he doesn't need the vision. I agreed with this earlier on, but since Rollins stepped back and Becky also joined the group, it added a spark and the faction feels fresh again. Hunter also has nailed it with El Grande Americano, Ludwig Kaiser.
Here's the thing, I'm not fucking with it because he's only because he's a heel. It's not bad. I was so bad because the whole both culture roster thing, but is there the fans? Some fans are okay with, so there's that. So who knows?
Is on fire and he's a legit star, especially in Mexico. Some people do hate the gimmick, but I am all in. And of course, we've got Dominic Mysterio. Dirty Dom's gone from a heat magnet to double champ, and I'd bet on multiple world titles in his future. Some fans don't want to see him with any titles in the future, but I can't co-sign on that.
Here's the thing. I'm only reason I don't like him because he's a heel and the asshole heel of that. And not to mention, you got folks who's on his nutsack like crazy over this now as of late. It's almost like heel Roman again, but not as bad. The day he turned babyface, I'd be all for it, Don. But at the same time, I only dislike him as a heel and as asshole, but it's other fans that make him dislike him more because it's like they're too in love with heat with him. That's the only thing as well too. They're too loving Heat that they want him to be the heel for life and be the heel that make people piss people off, and they're here for it though. That's why I'm not a fan of current heel Dom, like, because the heel fiends are using it as a heat magnet, as their own little favorite heat magnet they left.
The guy's truly special. With that said, there are wrestlers Triple H aren't booking well. Like I said, you got
LA
Randy
Knight.
Orton, Drew McIntyre, even LA Knight. They all come to mind. But the worst booked wrestler might be Finn Balor, considering that he was one of Hunter's.
Yo, here's the thing though. Now that he had a little non-kind face little moment on the NXT Homecoming, now I'm wondering who's going to be the face or heel of the moment between him and Dom. Because, there's been some tension between him and Dom over El Grande Americano. So, I'm be honest, I feel it's going to be Dom, but I feel like they love Dom the creator love Dom as a heel so much, it's not going to happen too soon. So, I feel like Finn might end up being the face, and we might, and that little moment in NXT Homecoming might be a preview of getting that interest back. Oh, it felt so good seeing that interest again. That interest, I need that interest back as on a full-time basis, not just for an occasion moment here.
Favorites a decade ago in NXT. I am fully behind the hot take that Finn needs to get out of the Judgment Day, turn him babyface, cue the old music, and let him cook. We've already seen how much better he looks when he's free, like he was on NXT recently. And for our final, very important debate, this hot take says that John Cena's jorts are better than Brock's jorts.
He said it himself because Brock jeans when he did that final Cena, and even Cena said it himself in Lay's promo. Holy shit!
Is yes. Anyways, that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you
interested, I'll tell you. Yep, I told you it's gonna be twice as longer than the actual video stuff, though. Here's some interesting hot takes as well, too, though. Some I agree with. Someone I agree with agree with TKO. Yeah, you get it down. I low-key agree. Not saying I enjoyed the hill run, but I low-key agree with Sunty saying the matches was great. Their matches was good. Just how it ended and some of the storylines was so-so. I definitely disagree with the whole thing with AJ Lee. She's a goat. She's a lady go for sure. Westpalooza, I'm getting used to the name though, so I'm not too mad about it. The Logan Paul, he's good, but he's not that damn good. Orton needs better as well, so even he has to go to the dark side. I boo him. Yes. Then here it is. What was he at? Hey, again, I got a feeling they gonna have Cody drop the title to Drew just cause to please the Hill fans and the Drew fans as well too, like the lady from Twitter. And Triple H can make stars. Like I said, I disagree because he's making the star of him. Please don't turn Jay Hill, man. No, just stop. And Braun should definitely break away vision. Hopefully, as a face, anti-hero face to people. So people are about face the term face with certain wrestler. So I gotta say anti-hero face or anti-hero just to be safe as well too. And yes, make Vin a face again, please. Yo, we need that. We got a little taste of that at NXT Homecoming. We need that on a daily basis, man, for sure. Other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bird signing off. One love.